No name movie game. Your time begins now.
It's a scary movie where you have to be silent. If not, these monsters kill you.
A Quiet Place.
Yes. A snake has this poison that it puts in you. It's called what?
Venom.
Yes. A bear that eats honey. He's got a human friend.
Winnie the Pooh.
What's his human friend's name?
Christopher Robin.
Yes!
You got it!
The thing about yes, frankly, my dear blank. I'm a pass. If I throw you off a boat, you are now
Overboard.
yes. If I am out of no pass. The capital. We talk like this. We kill people and we put you in wood chippers. We are from. Pass. Oh man, I'm looking for a killer. I'm searching for him. Not a woman and not a pass. Swing. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You are the winner.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, happy Monday. Welcome back to the KVJ Show. Crazy weekend. Boy, fun stuff, huh? Started on Friday. Thanks, everybody came out to Das Craft Beer and Pizza. Appreciate that on Friday. Nice little beach cleanup then on Saturday. And, man, I blinked and the rest of the weekend was gone. That was it.
I saw you guys a lot.
Yeah, we did see you too. So,
are you sick, brother? Your eyes look like you just hit the biggest super joint ever.
yeah, no, I don't think so. Do they look bad?
You just look red, that's all.
Yeah.
Are you
No.
okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I think so. Yeah, I just didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Have you been crying?
No.
It looks like you were crying. That's why I asked.
Really? No, I just
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't get enough sleep. It's stupid Game of Thrones.
Oh.
You've got Thrones disease.
I've got Thrones disease is what I got. Yeah, it's really messing up my life. Like, thank God there's only one more week left. Yeah, because it comes on at such a weird random time. 9 o'clock, and you're like, well, okay, how do I work my life so I can try to watch this thing and, not deal with the spoilers?
Me and Denny's and his wife Jen, we watched the first, I believe, 3 episodes of it.
You did? Okay, you got through the third one.
Yeah, because, now's the time to start watching it.
So what are your thoughts?
I like it.
You like it. You're not very passionate about it.
I think it's been good so far. It's been good.
Okay, no, it's not, Ben. I can tell by the
No,
tone of your
I
voice.
think it's been solid. I like
Okay.
last season better thus far.
The crazy thing about it, I talked about this quickly on the after the show on Friday, is the Rotten Tomatoes scores are bad for this last season of Game of Thrones, which is crazy, which, again, brings me like, why am I doing this to myself?
I liked it. Do not think I'm hating on Thrones. I like last season better.
Yeah.
There's been so much hype around it. And I haven't finished this. I haven't gone through episodes 4 and 5 yet.
Yeah, well, that might be the whole thing, is Game of Thrones overhyped. So,
If you ask Virginia, absolutely.
yeah. So that was one big thing that went down last night. So we'll catch up with everything else going on here today. Welcome to it, the Monday KVJ Show.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
I got to give a shout out to Burger King. I like what they're doing here. Tell me if you guys are buying or selling. I'll just let their commercial speak for itself.
Okay.
The Traffic Jam Whopper. We used real-time data to detect our potential buyers in a traffic jam to offer them a Whopper and deliver on the move, promoting our service only in high congestion zones. By leveraging traffic and drivers' real-time data, we adjusted our billboards' location and content. The messages displayed information about the remaining time in traffic to order and personalized updates about deliveries in progress. Using the latest Google Maps APIs, our app pinpointed vehicle location and speed in order to deliver for the first time ever to a driver on the move. The Traffic Jam Whopper.
Enjoy the traffic jam.
Okay.
I mean, wow, huh?
So they will get a burger to you while you're in traffic?
Well, how can they get a burger to you if you're
Right.
in a traffic pileup and they're behind you?
They just explained it. Technology. Am I getting duped?
You can't change the flow of traffic.
Unless you're dropping a drone into traffic.
Thank you. Or
with
you
a
drive
burger.
on the shoulder.
They said that
Yeah.
it's worked in Mexico and in California.
I don't know. It sounds like you're getting duped, Pumpkin.
Don't call me pumpkin. Not on a Monday.
It's warranted.
Well, there's
people
no
can't drive
This is a
through
real
traffic.
This is a real story.
But what's the explanation as to how they do it?
They just explained it through the GPS
No,
stuff.
they did not.
Oh, stop it. They
You
said
can't drive through cars.
Okay, this is what they said. You can use a voice command to order from their app. They use GPS to pinpoint your location, and they deliver food on a motorcycle or a bike. Here's their ad. Motorcycle or bike.
A motorcycle or bike is going to start weaving in and out of traffic on 95.
I mean, come on. How many people are like, I sit there, I think I want a Whopper, and they're going to like deliver? I mean, honestly, I've stood on the other side of the counter, and sometimes they can't get me a Whopper. I mean, how are they going to do this while I'm now in traffic?
I think you got duped.
I didn't get duped. It's
Well,
a
I would
real
just
thing.
like
It's a
to
real store. I would get duped if it was a fake store. It's really happening.
I would just like to see how. I mean, that's my number one question. How is this going to happen? How reliable is this going to be?
And traffic gets stopped and
And
then
it keeps
starts
moving.
up again.
Imagine,
it keeps moving.
Now all of a sudden you're rolling and you're going now, okay, the traffic I got through it. I'm going 60 miles an hour now. Okay, get me my Whopper.
Burger King, I love it. Don't you listen to the naysayers. This is what we call player haters. You do you, Burger King.
There's no way this would work.
They just said out motorcycle. You never seen a motorcycle weave in and out of traffic?
It's illegal. Okay, first of all, for motorcycles to weave in and out of traffic is highly illegal.
Well, I would just like to see the success rate. I mean, if they really got this thing going, like what is going to be, okay, we got 100% satisfaction, or we've got 4% satisfaction.
Tell you what, though, the world is becoming so easy to get stuff. You can order anything to your place, and it's going to be delivered. No matter what it is now, you can get liquor delivered to your place.
Oh, I know that. That makes sense because that's a standard like location.
I'm talking about the good stuff, the whiskey you can get brought to your house now.
That I agree with.
Shout out to Publix Liquor.
Whopper in traffic, I don't.
All right. I'm still amazed by it.
Okay. Virginia, what do you got on your mind today?
Well, I had one of those emotional mom weekends. Of course, it was Mother's Day, and so the kids were so sweet. They brought me breakfast in bed, and it was really lovely. But Saturday night, Magnolia had her 8th grade dance.
Okay.
And it was kind of like a junior prom, if you will.
Right.
You know, the kids are leaving 8th grade. They're leaving to go to high school now. And so I was there as one of the volunteers helping out at the dance. And I'm standing in the back of the room, and I'm just watching all of this go on. And I'm just like, crying in the back of the room.
You had
like,
a mom moment.
hiding behind like the buffet table. So hoping she wouldn't see me.
Did she go with a boy?
No. So she went with a bunch of girls, and it was so cute. One of the moms got a little hotel room, and then all the girls got ready at the hotel room, and the hotel was the Marriott right there next to the Kravis Center, and then their dance was at the Kravis Center. It was beautiful.
The Kravis? That's where their dance was?
Bach did a beautiful job.
Right.
I couldn't believe it.
It's kind of nice, isn't it?
It was gorgeous.
I'm not kidding you. We had a dance at the bowling alley, and that was
what I said.
considered fancy.
We had it at the gym or the cafeteria
Right.
in our school. I mean, these kids,
these Palm Beach kids.
they have no idea how lucky they were. It was gorgeous.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you go to your 8th grade dance?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you go with a date?
Yeah, I had a date.
Okay.
Yeah. Kristen Kaufman. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I remember that.
Look at
Nice.
you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had
Attaboy.
to pick the mullet out a little bit, kind of get it flowing. So it looked good. It did. It looked good.
Did you get any lip locking action?
I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunately, it was pretty benign. It was 8th grade, so. I wanted what's on my mind today just to give a shout out. I was really upset and sad over the weekend to see, I don't know if you remember the story about Lane Chesney. She's the 16-year-old Jensen Beach girl. She got severely burned New Year's Eve bonfire in 2017.
Yes, there was an accelerant accident.
Yeah, she unfortunately passed away on Friday, and I saw that. And she was part of the softball community, which in South Florida is a tight-knit group. And she, poor girl, had to go through 200 surgeries plus, in the course of all that, fought for a good 16 months. But I just wanted to not let the show pass today without, giving our sympathy and sorrow to her family. So I know that was a really tough time. And so yeah, so I hear you. I was very depressed to see that news on Friday. So just wanted to make note of that here today. So coming up on the KVJ show, we got some good stuff we're going to be giving away today. Also, if you're following us on the KVJ Instagram, we got some good stuff. You can pick up some tickets to Chelsea Handler. She's going to be at the Fillmore Miami Beach coming up on Friday night. So we would love to get you hooked up. All you have to do is just go find us on Instagram for the KVJ show to be our Insta winner this week. Well, hopefully everybody had a very good Mother's Day. Was yours good, Virginia?
It was.
Okay.
It was lovely.
Nice.
Breakfast in bed.
You spoke of that. What did they make you?
So Mags made me eggs. She made me toasted English muffins with peanut butter on them.
Okay.
There was like some bananas. There was a fruit smoothie.
Well, that's a big to-do. You're not feeling the fruit smoothie?
I don't know if this mother over here would have liked that one.
It was healthy, so you would have hated it.
Oh man, you gotta go big on Mother's Day. If you don't have a bellyache after eating, you've done it wrong.
I loved it.
Well, hopefully everybody had a great Mother's Day. I don't know if you saw IHOP. They had a Mother's Day tweet. They put out a sonogram picture that showed a stack of pancakes instead of a fetus, and it said, "If you have pancakes in your tum-tum, does that make you a pancake mum? Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there." And people on social media are like, okay. What?
IHOP, put down the bong.
What?
Wow. Wait, what? What are we talking about here? Okay, so I had a debate with a parent. Is it ever okay to lie to kids? And if so, when is it okay? Because it really, a lot of times, it borders on manipulation of stuff. And I was like, okay, is that the right way to go as a parent, or is it lazy parenting?
It depends.
Or is it necessary?
It's going to be a case-by-case thing, and you have to just do your best job to protect them and raise them right. And if you in your heart think that a little white lie is the best thing, then you're just trying to be the best parent you can be.
I mean, can you really be honest about everything with a kid? If the kid asks you a question and you had to be 100% honest, I don't know how great that's going to go.
Well, I just wonder because they often will say that, okay, if you start these fabrications with kids when they realize the truth, then they'll get to a place like going, how can I ever believe anything my parents ever tell me?
Well, I mean,
They're just nothing but liars.
That's just called being an adult, kid.
Maybe it is a case-by-case basis, and that's what I'd like to hear. What are the lies that you tell your kids? Because this person was saying with their kid, their kid always wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and every time they drive by, and they have to drive by it like pretty much every single day. And so the kid's like, Chuck E. Cheese, and so they're always, it's a big to-do. So they got this thing now where they told the kids you can only go to Chuck E. Cheese if you get an invite. So it's got to be something that comes in the mail and said, look, we don't have our invite yet, hopefully soon. And so that's how they kind of play it off. So their kid is always checking the mail, be like, did we get the mail? Did Chuck E. Cheese send us an invite? Okay, so is that...
Kev, I came from a family where there was always some kind of...
Good parent, bad parent on that. Is that just clever parenting, or is that completely awful? You shouldn't lie to that.
I think it's clever because, look, you can't afford to go to Chuck E. Cheese as much as these kids want to go.
Sure.
It is not cheap to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
But can't you tell
Just
them
tell them
that?
that.
We still have, yeah. Can't you just say, look, you know what? We don't have money to go to Chuck E. Cheese right now.
But I like the way they're doing it, though, because they're putting it on Chucky, not on them. So Chucky's the bad guy, not mom and dad.
So you approve of the lie.
You can keep the relationship intact and let Chucky take the fall.
My mom told me if I kissed girls too much, my lips would be swollen, and I'd have to go to the doctor. And I guess technically she's right, depending on who you kiss. But yeah, I thought the first time
she wasn't far off.
I thought the first time I kissed somebody, my mom could tell because my lips were swollen. And I mean, that was a lie.
Yeah.
I believed it.
Okay. But was it effective? And you'd say, well, some of these stories are necessary because it leaves such an imprint on kids that you need that kind of impression on them to get them to behave a certain way.
Did it help curb your kissy nature?
It kind of put fear in me a bit. So I don't know. I think it just kind of...
Did you kiss as much?
I think I figured it out pretty quick that my lips were
It
gonna
just didn't make
fall
sense,
off.
yeah.
You battled through.
Yeah, I did.
Just didn't make sense. Okay, so I'd like to hear, what are the everyday lies that you tell your kids, and are they justified or not, lying to a kid? Okay, what about this? Somebody texted in and said, my parents would tell me that the St. Clair Church Fair was actually the South Florida Fair because they didn't want to deal with the crowds and traffic.
That's awesome.
So I always thought the St. Clair Church Fair was the South Florida Fair. And tell my friends at school, what's South Florida Fair? They're like, really? Oh, yeah.
That St. Clair's Church Fair was such a big deal in my house growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and
For some people, that is the South Florida Fair.
Well, they did. They also did a St. Clair's like a yard sale, and that was equally as big.
Okay. Somebody else texted in and said, I told my kids that when you hear the ice cream truck music, that means they're actually out of ice cream.
Oh,
They play that when there's no ice cream.
that is cold.
That is cold, man. That ain't right.
Too cold. Somebody else said, I told my 4-year-old that if she doesn't brush or bathe by 7:20, germs will itch all night. Works all the time. Victor texts that in. So that's his little parenting lie.
Again, I mean, is that a lie? You might get a little itchy if you're not brushing and bathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's fair, and you're instilling that, hey, if you don't be clean, this is what's going to happen.
If you're playing out in the grass and stuff,
Yeah.
you're gonna itch.
Yeah, it's possible. Somebody else texted in and said, my son always wanted to go out and play. Some days when I don't feel like it, I just tell him the outside is broken. He looks confused, but then he just walks off.
Outside is broken.
Broken? Okay.
Biggest lie my dad ever told me was I was good at baseball.
Oh, man.
Wah.
Yeah, right, huh? Someone else texted and said, as a young teen, when I started driving, my mom told me that her spare key for her car only allowed the car to go a certain distance away from the actual key before the car would turn off. She used this as a way to keep me from driving her car. I have to say it worked because she had a Volkswagen and the key was huge. Didn't look like most normal car keys. So that was how she kept me from taking her car. Okay.
That's funny.
I mean, it worked.
And somebody said, I still hate chocolate because my mom told me that I was allergic to it as a kid, so I never wanted to try it. And a few years ago, she told me the truth that I wasn't, and now I still have no desire to eat it. So she's like, you
That
can't have
is-
chocolate, you're allergic to it.
That's chocolate cruelty.
That's weird.
That's the one that stops you down, huh?
That would, to me, that is so messed up.
You gave your kid a chocolate hang-up for no good reason?
Because you have an issue with chocolate.
They didn't want the kid to eat chocolate.
Well, the mom couldn't control the chocolate. You don't know if that. I do not like that one.
Okay.
That one seems weird.
Bad parent lie then, huh?
Yeah.
You took away chocolate from a child?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Wow.
Right? All right.
I was told that fish. Well, I don't know if I can say that right now.
What?
Fish sticks. If you eat enough fish sticks, it makes certain parts of your area grow to be a little bit larger.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Oh, I ate fish sticks from age 5 to 10, and nothing worked.
My friend's mom used to give her veggie burgers, and she called them cookies, so she would eat them all the time. Be like, oh, I like cookies. Okay. Somebody said, I was told I was allergic to chocolate, too. Now I'm
Really?
a chocoholic, yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad they made the turn.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
A life without chocolate just sounds very sad. I mean, if you're legitimately allergic to it, okay, yeah, you can probably not have chocolate and be okay. But if your mom lied to you and told you you were when you weren't?
Somebody said, at night I tell my 3-year-old that the sun won't come back if he doesn't go to sleep.
Oh, my gosh. That is horrifying. I don't like that. Kevin, these are terrible. Between the chocolate and the sun.
My husband and I tell her daughter that if she doesn't eat her food, her hair is going to fall out.
Oh,
Oh, man. My husband and I told my daughter that she would have a blue dot on her forehead forever if she lied. So she was always scared to lie. So do you justify that by saying, okay, kids won't lie if you tell them that a blue dot's going to appear on their forehead. So there you go. Interesting parental tactics. You can let us know yours. 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show. Got some celebrities having a birthday today. What up to Debbie Ryan? Remember her? She's on the Disney Channel, has been on
Yes.
8 gazillion different shows.
was she on Jessie?
Yes.
Yes.
She's Jessie. I
She's
believe.
Jessie,
Yeah.
yes. I like her.
Yeah, she's 26 today. Robert Pattinson, your teenage vamp, is now 33. Lena Dunham, 33 as well. Darius Rucker, or Hootie, is 53. Stephen Colbert is 55. Dennis Rodman turns 58 today. That's probably why he's out shoplifting.
What is going on with him?
I don't know.
He is losing it.
Well,
He's losing it now?
He's not losing. Yes.
I mean, it's next level.
I think he's still on the same path.
You remember the 90s, right?
Yeah, I think he's just continuing on in life. And Stevie Wonder turns 69 today, so happy birthday to those celebrities. Also, happy 9th birthday to Emily from Mom, Dad, and Borrow. Happy 17th birthday to Kai James. Love you, Mom, Dad, Ayla, Shannon, and Luna. Also, wishing my husband Maurice a big happy birthday today. Wifey and the boys, Caden and Carter, giving the happy birthday there. Also, Oliver, happy birthday from Mom, Dad, and Sophia. Also, Joey, happy 15th birthday. Can't believe you're going to be driving. Wow, it's from Mom, Dad, and Mia. So there you go. Got a birthday you want on the KVJ show? Just let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. I don't know if it is going to stay this way, but the ratings right now for John Wick 3 that I saw were huge. I think it was 96% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw, which I'm encouraged by because I love the series. In fact, John Wick was one of those movies that I didn't watch until it had been out for probably a couple years. And then somebody's like, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. You should check it out. I saw it. I watched it. I love it. Like, it's one of those movies to me that you could watch like 20 times.
What's it about?
It's a hitman.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you like Hitman, yeah, you would hate it. It's not, I don't think it's a Virginia kind of movie.
Okay.
But yeah, they're on their third one now. And I was like, I don't know. Sometimes when you get into the third installment, it gets kind of weird. And the second one was okay, but it wasn't nearly as good as the first. You know, in fact, I'm like going, is this going to be Taken again? Because I love the movie Taken. And then by the time they got to Taken 3, I'm like, oh, come on, man, really?
It's like Die Hard after the first one.
Yeah, I love it. And I'll watch the original Die Hard over and over again, but it's so hard to do. So if anybody saw John Wick 3, let me know. I mean, is it legitimately good, or was I just seeing like a promo post that somebody put up?
Anytime I need to kind of feel a little tough, get a little courage, I always watch that scene from Taken, the famous scene.
Oh yeah,
I love that part.
The one where
he's on the phone.
Oh yeah, for Taken skills. I got a particular set of skills.
I've got a particular set of skills, Virginia.
What?
Talking is not one of them.
That was me trying to...
But stuttering is.
That was me trying to sound tough.
I've got a lisp and I stutter.
That's my tough... wow.
I know. Geez.
Wow, that's so mean. I had to go to speech class for my lisp, you witch.
You need to go back and get your money.
Oh, we all...
That's just
we
right.
all don't have our own segment, the dirt of the day.
Yeah.
You know, get to speak a lot, live in the quest.
Where she showcased and how well she speaks.
Yeah, we all aren't as awesome as you.
Yeah. Good heavens, right. You went right after her, huh?
Good heavens. I mean, she goes down on my lisp.
Yeah. So early, too.
So early. That was 7:30.
Yeah. Come on.
My birthday was just on Friday.
Oh, that's over now.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the good times are over.
Oh, the good times are done. The celebration of Jaybird is over.
All those snack parties we had last week.
Yeah. You're 363 days away from kindness.
Old Lispy over here.
Is it kindness?
Okay. Fine. Be a bully.
Halle Berry is in John Wick 3, and they have a photo of them that I saw with the whole thing, and for some reason they're walking with two dogs in the desert, and that's where I'm like, okay. I don't know. I mean, hey, maybe they make it work, and maybe they make it good, but that's what I saw, so I'm a little bit skeptical about it. They say, and I didn't realize this, Halle Berry actually was supposed to star in the movie Speed.
I thought I'd read that recently.
And she turned it down, and it went to Sandra Bullock.
Interesting.
Yeah, in fact, it's I'm always fascinated by like actors who could have had famous roles. It was first offered to them, and they decided, not to take it. And sometimes they did it just because they're like, nah, I wouldn't be good for it, and they realized somebody else would be better in the role. And, good for them for having that kind of vision.
You hear musical artists do that, too, where they write a song and they're like, it's not for me. I'm going to give it to somebody.
Yeah.
Your boy Paul Stanley wrote something for Rod Stewart. I always hear people do that.
Right.
I know Ed Sheeran does it for other people.
And it wouldn't just fit for us. So, yeah, here's to somebody else. Yeah. They say Burt Reynolds actually turned down James Bond for that reason.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah, he turned down that role just saying, nah, they're not going to, me as James Bond's just not going to, yeah, I get it. It's a big role. And he knew at that time how big a role it was. But he's just like, no.
Could you see him doing Bond? No way.
It's not really him.
Physically, he looks, but yeah, he just, I think the accent and everything else, you need to have that.
He's too almost funny to be Bond. Bond's a little bit more mysterious.
Dry wit.
Yes.
He has a very dry wit, yes. Also, Han Solo could have been Burt Reynolds. He turned that down, too, in Star Wars. Could you see Burt Reynolds as Han Solo?
More than Bond, but it's hard to see anybody other than Harrison.
Leo DiCaprio turned down Brokeback Mountain. In fact, I guess a lot of it went like Leo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. They were trying to give it to all these big A-listers, and they're like, it's kind of a risk I don't know if I want to take with my career right now. So a lot of people turned it down.
I will complete you. What was that line? Is that the line? I will complete you. There was a big line from that movie. Was that the famous line?
Quit you?
I can't quit you.
I will, yeah, okay.
I'm like, Virginia, you want to have Adam? Are you done?
Yeah,
I mean, he's on the ropes. Do you want me to finish him?
Okay, right.
Yeah, you're right. The confidence, even though I have no idea what I'm talking about. Just keep talking.
Sean Connery could have been Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, which would have worked.
Yeah, it could have worked.
That one could have happened. Christina Applegate was offered the role in Legally Blonde, and she turned it down, and she's even said, I wouldn't have done nearly as good of a job.
Well, she was joking about it on Watch What Happens Live, and she's like, oh, no. I'm so happy it went to Reese. Look, she has done great with it, made millions, been awesome. She definitely deserved it over me. But I think that part of her was probably like, damn.
Have you ever seen the Christine Applegate movie, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? That is such an underrated, cozy movie from the 90s. I'm going to suggest it to you. You won't watch it.
Yes.
But
I'll tell you now, you forget about it in 3 minutes.
Did you see that movie?
No,
Really?
Can kids watch it?
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of like a kid's teenage movie.
Is that what she did over Legally Blonde?
I don't know. I think it's considered a classic. You guys haven't watched a lot of the classics from the late 80s, early 90s for some reason. I don't know.
John Travolta could have been Forrest Gump.
Nah, doesn't work.
I don't
Yeah,
like
he was
it.
offered the role
In fact,
before Tom Hanks.
I hate it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
He couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, and I think he wound up doing Pulp Fiction instead.
Good
Which
move.
was a great move.
Right. Yeah, I think that all settled right and worked out well. And Will Smith was actually offered the role in The Matrix, coming full circle with John Wick. That wound up going to Keanu Reeves.
He could do that.
Denny's body double. Yeah.
I think he could have done that, actually.
I think so, too. I think it would have worked. Yeah, but he didn't, and it was a huge franchise for Keanu Reeves.
I got to watch The Matrix. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen that?
I haven't.
Talk about people haven't watched classics, Virginia. Neither one over here preaching about you guys haven't seen some of the classics?
Someone loves to throw stones.
Oh,
Yeah.
because Virginia's always...
He's watching babysitting movies instead.
Oh, it's a great movie. And speaking of babysitting movies, Adventures in Babysitting, another great movie.
Okay, well, there you go. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we've got some cool stuff for you, including a pair of tickets to go to Coral Sky Amphitheater. Check out the Game of Thrones live concert experience. I think they do kind of like the music from Game of Thrones, and on September 21st, they're going to be doing the live performance of that.
Let me guess. People dress in costume and go to it.
It's awesome. That's how you do it. Why are you making fun of other people's pleasure?
I know, judgy.
Oh, Lispy would dress
With a
up.
dragon on your shoulder. Really?
I love it.
This is Saturday night. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Show Virginia up here. Be proud of these tickets.
Yes.
We got Mystery Box going to be jumping into here in just a couple minutes. 877-979-WRMF is coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, we got the Mystery Box out here today, and Jaber's going to be snaking his hand through it. Just jump on the line right now, 877-979-WRMF, and I will give you the clues that you need here today to try to guess and win tickets, a nice little ticket, bless you, to Game of Thrones live concert experience.
Bless you, Bird. What's the matter over there?
Yeah.
Hay fever.
Hay fever. Are a lot of people having problems with allergies right now? Is it that season?
I am bad. Yeah, I think I'm allergic to a gardenia plant flower. Aren't they blooming?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something blooming. It's South Florida, and if it's not blooming, it's mold.
Okay.
It all blows into my townhouse. I open the door and I get leaves and pollen.
Okay. Do dogs get allergies? Because my little Pomeranian, Coco, she looks like she's been hitting Denny's bong. Like she's like, her eyes are, like she's getting some funk in her eyes, and like they're barely open half the time. She's kind of
How old's your dog?
probably about 4, I guess.
I would
5, maybe.
I would just, to be safe, get her tested for the old the old glaucoma. That's what Chewy's got a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
If the eyes are going gray, if you see like a hue.
Well, it's not that. It's just like she's not really opening them. Like it's, and
She got eye boogies.
Yeah, my oldest son said, it cleaned a little bit of funk out of it. Yeah. So I'm like, we're
Does
just
she
thinking
have-
maybe she has allergies.
Or does she have fake pink eye like Virginia had?
Could be, yeah. Do dogs get pink eye?
Fake pink eye.
Maybe she got the pink eye, so I don't know. All right, 877-979-WRMF. Okay, we got the mystery box over here. Jaybird is going to put his hand in it, feel around, and then tell us what he feels. We'll try to guess what is in there.
Am I over there this week?
I don't know. Find out what your boy's got planned over there. I don't think so.
Denny's multitasking over here.
Oh, he's got a lot going on over here. Okay. All right. Got, a couple people with
So I'm
guesses
doing the
already.
box again, huh? That's weird how the witch gets out of this.
Well, Virginia could if she wants. I mean, it's up to whomever. You're just so descriptive.
Okay, I like it. You're giving me compliments, baby.
Yeah, you do a great job.
Oh, get out of here. Your false witchy comments.
Yeah.
Afraid.
Maybe Virginia.
I think
could-
Virginia
should
put
do
a
it.
spell on me.
Abracadabra.
What the hell is that? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It's either Kevin's hair. It feels like hair or a rat. Do you have a rat in here? I'm not supposed to guess.
You can. Go ahead. Okay.
That's some kind of animal.
It's definitely a rat.
It's an animal.
What do you feel?
I feel like a carcass of some sorts. Very furry. Very dead.
Okay, so
Do I smell something?
What do you think you smell?
It either feels like a beaver.
Okay. You think you got
I
your...
mean-
what do you have your hands in?
Like a
That's a good weekend.
just like a furry animal is what I mean.
Okay, so...
I will say though, the more I pet it, the more relaxing it is.
Okay.
All right, so there you go.
But
so,
it is furry. It is soft, like there's a carcass of some sort.
Okay, yeah. I will let you know that it is animal. That is what you got in there. Yeah, it is.
If I licked my hand right now, would I be mad?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's that
Okay.
bad. What is it? Does your hand smell like anything?
It tastes like potpourri.
Oh, okay.
That might,
Okay.
yeah, it tastes like.
Okay.
A lot of licking
Yeah, I
going
will
on
tell you,
over
it
here.
is. It's a woodsy animal, and it is actually just a part of the animal. It's not the whole thing.
Is it just the mane?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Like a
it's
mane
part
of a donkey?
woodsy animal.
Is that a donkey mane?
A donkey mane.
Oh, I
okay.
feel something hard at the end. I feel like a ball. What did you give me? Is that a ball?
Is it a donkey ball?
That's a great question. There's a hard, bally thing right here.
Okay, right at the end.
It's either a tooth or it's a testicle. One of the two. It's a fun game, tooth or testicle.
Yeah, you're right. There is something hard at the end of it, and keep feeling there because it's not a hard thing.
I don't want to, Kev. I feel like that's like a skunk snout. It feels like a nose. Virginia, get in this hole. Oh, come on.
If it's got balls and teeth, I don't want to mess with it.
What happened to blood in, blood out? Same family.
And this animal could use it to let you know the mood they're in. Yes. So there you go. That's a couple clues.
Let the mood know you're. Okay.
Are you getting me? You feel me? You think?
I sure do.
Okay. I don't know. I think you say you are, but I'm not sure you really
Oh,
are.
I keep hopping around my answers.
No, I didn't. Yeah. You didn't feel me. Okay, Caesar's
Not a
on
bit.
here from Green Acres. Caesar, want to take a guess at what Jaybird is feeling in our mystery box here today?
I'm afraid. I don't know if what I'm about to say is okay for radio.
What you can what the answer is you can definitely say on the radio. So if it's something you think you can't.
It's some sort of a plug that has a tail attached to it.
What?
That's my guess.
A toy.
It
Some
could
sort of
be.
a toy?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
very plushy.
Okay.
Like a. I'm trying to keep it.
oh, my
Is this,
goodness.
Is
Okay.
this something from the adult
I mean,
store?
it's soft,
Watch what I'm doing in the
hard
box.
At the end, so
Yeah, okay, hold on. Hey, okay.
Watch what I do to the box. Watch. I'm whipping the box. See what I'm saying?
You know what? I may not have fully, because to me, I'm looking at just part of it, and I may not know the whole thing. I think he might be. Yes.
Oh, there are clamps at the end of this. This is an ST.
It's definitely some sort of an adult item.
It has to be.
That's what I was, because when you started describing it, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is good for reading.
Denny's, is this from your bedroom?
Wow. This is a true mystery box here today because it's not what I was thinking.
Is this an FT?
It is not. I don't think so.
It's not an FT?
FT.
I think I know what you're saying.
French tickler?
I thought you were going to say foxtail.
No, French tickler.
I'm like, yes, it is. That's why you can't abbreviate.
Foxtail.
I'm like, yes,
But
you're right.
That
It
makes
is an
sense.
FT.
That makes sense.
The answer is actually FT. And I'm like, yeah, that's
Oh,
the
it
answer.
is?
Yes.
Oh. It's okay, so it's
But no, this is the mystery. I don't know. That's what it's that, but I don't know what's on the end there.
Well-
What is that? This is a true mystery.
that looks like an NP. No, that looks like
What?
an NC.
I think you should stop abbreviating stuff. I think it works well for you. Yeah. Nipple clamp.
yeah.
Really?
Is that what that is?
It could be. No, I mean, it could act.
Put it on there. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're right on that.
Get
You know
it.
what that is?
Oh, I'm going to get it.
He's got all tangled in his headphones.
Of course he does. Yeah, I think the true
Yeah, it
mystery.
doesn't.
What is that? Is it because I thought
what
it
is
was
this?
I thought it was a foxtail like keychain. But I don't know. This is
Denny's, is this
from,
some weird
this is from
toy?
Thumbelina, so I don't know.
Oh, it's from Thumbelina. I don't know what this is, man. What is this?
I don't know. People are taking it. Put it on KVJ TV and have somebody like, yes, because this is a true, even though it's out of the box, it is a true mystery on what we have here.
Look.
Yeah. You think that's what it is? You think that's the design of it? I thought it was just something like
You could absolutely use it for that.
I thought it was a car keychain.
It could be that.
Is that what it is?
Car keychain for who? Who has a car chain that big?
Well, I mean, but that's it. I don't know that it's practical, but I mean, you could if you wanted a foxtail keychain. That's what I thought it was.
Is that something from the bedroom?
That
And
is
why
the
are you
true-
hitting Denny's in the face with it?
I'm allergic to animals, dog.
Yeah, that's a true mystery.
I think it looks like one of those foxtails you clip on like your purse or something.
Yeah, I don't think it has any kind of devious. I think everybody with their devious minds here.
That's what I kept feeling. That.
Yeah, that's just part of the keychain. Okay. All
right.
well,
Or is it the testicle?
I felt like Caesar was going down the right path, and he may be right. I don't know. It might be some of that design.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. It's definitely a mystery, yeah. No, I think that's definitely a keychain. All right, well, there you
big
go. Hold that
keychain,
up.
man.
Somebody's got any design on what that is. Let us know. All right, call them out. It's about that time here for a Monday. You got somebody you need to call out, the good or the bad. You can let us know here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got somebody to call out, Jay Bird?
Oh, I do.
As always. Okay, you let us know. 877-979-WRMF coming up next. All right, who do you got to call out today and for what? Jay Bird, I know you usually have something to call out.
Yeah.
Who are you calling out here today?
Oh, one of our coworkers, Kev.
Oh, okay. What is this coworker and what do they do?
They do the dirt of the day. They've been on the show for 20 years. I like to call out one Virginia Vicious v. Sinicki.
Really? And why?
I'm innocent, first of all.
No, you're not. And I got proof that you're not innocent, but I can't play it on the air because it's so vulgar. Do you remember? I don't know if we had the conversation on the air or off the air. I can't remember. But she gave us a lecture about how our live broadcast Friday night was PG-13. We can't do a real podcast, an after the show podcast,
Right,
because
yeah.
there's going to be kids there. It's going to
Yeah.
be somewhat of a family event.
Yeah,
somewhat.
so we want to let people know because people were asking, saying, hey, I'm planning on bringing my kids, so what am I going to expect? And we said, look, and that's why we were talking even last week about how many F-bombs you can get into a PG-13 movie, and I think the answer was just one, like 2 makes it rated R.
It completely makes it rated R.
Yeah, so we knew, okay, maybe 1 might slip out, but then, yeah, we can only do 1.
Well, not only did she drop an F-bomb, I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I did hear
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
her closing statement to the bar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was definitely, that was
Calling
something.
us out about our language.
Yeah.
Well, you provoked me.
What did I do?
You provoked me.
How did I provoke you?
So it's your fault?
Oh, of course. It's
So
us
it's
men,
Jay
Kevin.
Bird's fault that came out of your mouth?
Yes.
Get out of here with that.
Uh-huh.
You guys can't swear. We got families there. Can't swear.
Yeah. If you were there, you probably know what that moment was. We had a little bit of cake in the face, and so that kind of went around a little bit. And Virginia was afraid that she was going to to get cake on her beautiful makeup job.
Well, I did that trick where I asked the bar, who wants to see Virginia get some cake in her face? And of course, the bar's like, yeah.
They loved it, yeah.
Give it to the witch. And then the witch wasn't having it. She told the bar to go do something.
Yes.
The whole bar.
The whole bar, yes. And the whole bar looked like they were pretty shocked.
They were, especially the children.
Yes. Wait, what? Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's good calling out,
I just
yeah.
did not want to get cake faced.
And I want to call everybody out in a good way for coming out to the birthday.
Yes.
We had a great crowd.
Yeah, it was a fun crowd.
And I got to call them out for Twitter Sarah, who brought out, she knows I drink out of these, whatever they are, the...
Stainless steel tumblers.
Yes. And she made one KVJ show and put my name on it because she saw I was always drinking out of the Mexican Queens. All right, isn't it?
That is
pretty
fancy.
Sweet. So thank you. Look at that.
Yeah, people brought me presents. My heart tickled pink. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So it was a great crowd and a very fun time. So
Good beer, too.
yeah.
Oh, man, the selection.
I did that back-to-back chug with our boy from the chat room, Chris M., and that was a mistake because I
didn't find out until Saturday. You guys were chugging like 8% beers.
That's what I was told. I was told those were high percentage beers.
They were. That was
Wow.
all we ordered all night.
That's tough. That is some tough stuff. And somebody has a question. What happened to the belt, by the way? Do we have that?
It is. It's at the house. It's at my house.
Oh, it is?
Secured and everything. Absolutely.
It's at your house.
Yeah. What?
I thought, didn't we say is it going to be in studio on Monday?
Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right. I live right down the street.
Okay. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I think you should bring it in tomorrow, though. Since you have
know
it
what?
at your
How about
house.
this? Give me a specific picture you want me to take with it after work today, so I will prove to you that I really have it. Whatever you want.
Naked wearing it.
Nothing else on.
Nothing.
You want another one of those?
Nothing but a smile.
You got it. Done. Done.
Frontal.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll strategically do that.
Okay, there you go. All right, let me see here. We have got Alyssa on here from Loxahatchee. She's got a nice little call out she wants to do here today. And what is your call out for, Alyssa?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. And my daughter, she is 1 year old today, so we had her first birthday party over the weekend.
Aww.
So I wanted to thank my family, my friends, my wonderful husband. And I actually had her on Mother's Day last year and got to celebrate another Mother's Day before she even turned 1. So it was really nice.
Cool.
Aww.
That is nice. Very good. Okay, that's good stuff. Love that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, somebody else texted and said, I want to call out my boyfriend for a good reason. I was told when I was 16 I'd never have any children of my own due to health issues, and somehow we're now expecting a baby in 7 months. I'm so thrilled.
Yay.
So that's cool. Good for you. Somebody else said, I want to call out the lady in the SUV on US 1 in Port St. Lucie with the Save the Manatee license plate who is throwing her cigarette butts out the window.
Oh,
Which, considering we did a beach cleanup on Saturday and we're picking lots of cigarette butts off of the beach, if you love the manatees, don't throw your cigarette butts out the window.
You should just be allowed to ram her car.
But here's the thing, though. If you were to even politely pull next to her and say, hey, ma'am, you shouldn't be throwing cigarette butts on the ground, she'd probably flick you off. She'd probably get so mad, not own it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was people that litter like that. There was a woman Saturday morning, and she was on Village Boulevard in Palm Beach Lakes, probably about 8 a.m. You're in a Volkswagen, and she rolled down her window, took a candy wrapper, and just threw it right out the window, and then just drove off. And I'm like, seriously, like,
lady,
why would you even do that?
That was one of the few times I've ever seen producer Denny's actually kind of get a little. Kind of not
hot.
Kind of got hot. This chick was so hot driving, and she was just throwing out. She threw out a cup. She threw out plastic, and Denny's pulled up to her and said, you shouldn't do that. That's really, really rude. That's terrible for the environment.
What'd she say?
She rolled up her window because she thought Denny's was getting ready to ask her for a number or something. So she like, yeah, and he's like, he gives her the lecture. She rolls up her window and just moves forward and ignored us.
It's annoying, yeah. Littering is one of those
Come
big
on.
peeves.
I mean, at this point, what are we doing?
She's really hot, though.
She was hot, so you kind of forgive her. She can litter. Ugly girls can't.
Somebody else wanted to call out love bugs. Said I got them all over my car. Spent half the weekend trying to get them off.
Yeah, those love bugs are bad. If you don't get them off, they eat your paint.
Yeah, It will,
You gotta rinse those things off like in a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
When they start getting crusty, it eats away your paint.
And I think there's several things that you can do to kind of like make it easier. I think there's a spray, or I think some people put like a saran wrap or something like that in front of the car if they're driving through it a lot.
Doesn't seem safe.
No, because isn't the front of your car like the grill supposed to be how the air intake goes in your car?
Well, I think that's kind of like, what it is. You can poke holes in that part of it so that, you have issues there. I think that's how it works. But luckily, I don't. It's mainly in the middle of the state, is where you get the love bug. So unless you're driving in the middle of the state, that's when you really get them.
It's a Western thing. Remember when we drove to Sarasota? Oh, my gosh. My car was covered in them.
Right. That's basically what happens, They say, too, love bugs aren't even native to South Florida. They're from Central and South America. And somehow they're here. And they say they die a few days after they're born. They hatch, they mate, then they die.
That's sad.
Yeah, it usually doesn't last 72 hours.
I mean, talk about a quick turnaround.
Right. That's pretty much their whole purpose is they're born to mate, baby.
That's it, huh? They just kind of go for a little lovemaking session. That's it.
They're born, they hit it, and then they die. So there you go. Somebody said if you rub fabric softener, they will come off. That's how when it takes your dryer sheets, get off the love bugs.
I started doing fabric softener lately, and I love it. Oh my gosh, it's like it's like butter for clothes.
There you go.
You're adorable.
So he said you got to spray WD-40 all over the front end of your car to stop the love bugs from sticking.
Okay.
Yeah, so for anybody calling them out, that's a couple things to do. So there you go. A couple ideas for you. Thank you. Just a few more call-outs to get to here. Somebody wants to call out the maniac who drives the white F-250, literally floors it towards the end of our neighborhood every day. Tires screeching, smoke. It's ridiculous. You're going to kill one of the outdoor cats. Stop it, you maniac. Somebody else would like to call out my husband's brother who takes out his insecurities by putting others down. Sorry that you're practically 40, living with your mommy with no career. Grow up and get a life.
You just got zinged.
Yes, you did. Bam, bam. Let me see. Also, somebody said, I want to call out my son for making his school's first prom ever, one they won't forget. He had to lead the prom in the back of an ambulance, and I want to call out the fire department and the staff at St. Mary's. They were amazing with the care of my son.
Oh, my goodness.
What happened?
It's a cliffhanger.
Oh, come on.
It's a
really?
cliffhanger. We don't even know. I would like to know.
Did he dance himself into a frenzy? What happened?
Yeah.
He overdanced?
Some photos, too. People said Disney, the love bugs are crazy. And someone went on a cruise and they sent photos. The ship is like covered with love bugs. Can you imagine that? Eesh.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah. Somebody, too, said that if you get them on your car, they actually have wipes you can get now, like AutoZone, that'll bug remover.
Do you see they stain your window?
They mess up your paint
If you
job.
don't do anything with it, yeah,
if you just let them stay on there, when you go to take them off eventually, they will come off with your paint.
I didn't realize if you leave Windex on your mirror in the bathroom, if you spray it and then walk away and don't come back, it'll stain your mirrors. Did you know that?
I've never done that.
No.
I always clean it.
I have been told it will stain the mirror, and it has.
Like permanently?
Yeah. That's what, I don't know, man.
You ain't getting that deposit back.
Oh, trust me, I already knew that. Don't get me started about that situation.
Have you ever got a deposit back?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I know you think that I just poop on the wall, but no, I actually get every deposit back. But I won't get this one back for other reasons that I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about it, Kev.
Jaybird got some troubles here.
I have to be out of my place in 30 days now. I was moving all weekend.
Jeez. So you want to call that person out? Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
I do, but I'm trying to be.
I know you're hesitant. Yeah,
yeah. Because I said there's paperwork. And
Also, somebody wants to call out police this week. It's National Police Week. Now, we got an email we read on the After the Show podcast on Friday for Miami PD. Also, just got going to Palm Beach Gardens PD, giving out goodie bags. So there you go.
Goodie bags.
And also, somebody would like to positively call out their husband for completing treatment, and they now are 5 weeks sober. So
nice.
There you go. Congratulations on that. All righty, coming up here in just a bit. My daughter was excited yesterday. She told me, I guess, the Bachelor is going to be coming back on tonight. On TV.
Good.
Yes. Oh, I know. I was really about as excited as you are.
Is it The Bachelor or The Bachelorette?
Bachelor.
Which one is on tonight? Is it The Bachelor?
I think it's The Bachelorette.
Is it? Okay.
Didn't we just have the Virgin Bachelor?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
it's The
what I
Bachelorette.
thought.
It's The
Yeah.
Bachelorette.
It's The Bachelorette.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm even less excited then.
And then we got to get ready for the, what's that one in the summertime, Lost in Paradise or Paradise?
Oh, Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Which is not going to be as fun anymore because Corinne messed it all up. They don't give him as much alcohol as they used to.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're right. They don't.
There you go. So that's going to be back on TV, I guess, tonight. People were texting in saying, I can't believe Virginia didn't bring up the fact that Kim and Kanye had a baby.
I talked about it on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
The surrogate was in labor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
We
They
don't
want more.
We don't have any info yet. We don't know baby name. We don't know anything. But yes, baby happened.
You hear that, Kev? Sounds like someone's slipping with the dirt of the day. Wow.
You want more Kim and Kanye?
No, I don't. I'm shocked that we're not getting it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
What do you want, Stutters? Do you want more Kim and Kanye or not?
Stutters.
Yeah, so hurtful.
So I know,
hurtful.
right?
I gave her a critique.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Helpful critique.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that people were burning up about over the weekend on social media.
What?
I know.
People were mad?
Imagine that. Alyssa Milano declared a sex strike.
Are you doing it, Virginia?
She's
What's she doing it for?
She's protesting the new abortion bill they have in Georgia. And so she had said, ladies, send the message, lock it up, don't have any action. And then it was actually kind of interesting because even a lot of very liberal people actually turned on her about how they didn't like that idea. So that was actually a fun read. Yeah.
Oh, she's been turned on a bit in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
She puts out a lot of tweets.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good for my marriage if I'm like, I want a sex strike. Like, it's not going to help.
The comments that I was reading was a couple things were pointless. It was like going, well, you're just kind of like putting out the whole adage there that we only serve one purpose as women is sexual gratification for men. And they're saying, too, anybody who you're trying to get this message to, the people that are for this, their wives aren't going to hold out sex from them. So it's only going to be the guys who actually agree with you that are going to be the ones who are not going to get any action.
Is anybody doing that? Is anybody really listening?
I don't think so. I think that's kind of what it was. I think she got emotional about and was very upset by the decision and, just kind of said, this is what we're going to do. And
she does that.
Yes, and I don't think, when she really was thinking through of the effect of what it would be, but it definitely got a lot of attention.
Oh,
People were talking about it. Yeah. Jaybird hit me up, too, because apparently there was a thing going around over the weekend about the OK symbol. Being a symbol of white power, and so you can't throw up the OK symbol.
Well, it was a baseball story, so to speak. 'Cause it was at a Chicago Cubs game, and this guy in the background was doing the OK symbol, and then the Chicago Cubs made a statement how the OK symbol, they kicked him out, and I guess they were saying that the OK symbol was a racist. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of the OK symbol being a racist thing? I've never heard of that.
No, and somebody texted in, apparently it was just a hoax by 4chan trolling.
But then why did the Chicago Cubs actually...
Did they actually do that?
Oh, they banned the guy from the stadium.
I think they're saying that story was a hoax, that they never did.
What are you talking about?
A hoax about a hoax?
It was all over.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's just saying that was a hoax.
No, that's not true. The reporter who was on Twitter, he was talking about it's not a hoax. It's a real story. The Chicago Cubs, they banned the guy. The reporter was doing the story, and he did the OK symbol, and someone on Twitter had put, "I hope you guys banned that guy," and then because that's a racist symbol. And then they supposedly banned him, and everyone got all mad about it.
Really?
But they were saying the OK symbol. I never had heard of that.
No, I hadn't either. Did they explain why?
No, I had some people were just mad on Twitter.
Yeah, I'd never heard it.
It goes back to the 4chan thing you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, the symbol represents white power. I had no idea.
But if it's a hoax and it's not real, why? I guess my question is, why did the Chicago Cubs go to that length to suspend that or to bar that fan?
Yeah, well, they said that for somebody texted in said, yeah, the symbol does represent white power. It has for about 5 years now. Some white supremacists took it as their own.
Really?
But
and it is very real.
If no one in this room knows that, then how do you know that guy didn't know that?
Well,
Maybe if you're a white supremacist, you know, and nobody else really knows yet.
But y'all realize the OK symbol, everyone would have to get that memo? How would you ever know the OK symbols? We're in the media. We didn't even know that.
Well, maybe it's just new and it hasn't caught on yet.
I don't know. To me, why give them that kind of power?
Except you're going to take away the okay, like nobody knows about it.
Just
now
ignore them for their ignorant beliefs, and then just say, no, you can't come in and take okay symbols.
You can't
and
have
stuff
okay.
Yes,
but so
it's not yours to take.
Well, that's what I mean. But I'm just saying, what if that guy at the Cubs game didn't? Because there's that circle game we all grew up with. If you look at the circle, we always play that in baseball. You would make an okay symbol, and if you got caught looking at that, you got either punched or flicked in the nards. It was a baseball game we always played. So that's why I was just like, I was so confused by the story. And you guys clearly are too.
Is it about nard play or racism? What's going on here?
The circle game that I know was always about. Do you remember that game when you looked at the circle and then you got?
Yeah. So
you got hit in the nards too.
So this is a popular game. You do the OK symbol below your waist, and if somebody looks at it, then you punch them. It was the point of the game.
It's like punch buggy, but I mean, I've known about that since I was a child, and then all of a sudden, there's this new. I didn't get the memo about the OK symbol. So what if I did the OK symbol and someone called me racist when I'm just doing the OK thing?
To me, I don't think you should give them that power. I don't think they can be like, hey, that's ours now.
But the Cubs did, though.
Yeah, I don't. If they legitimately did that, I don't. It is new to me. Yeah, because I saw some of the OK symbol over the weekend on social media. I didn't get it. I was like, wait, I don't understand. What is that? Somebody's saying that 3 fingers stand for the W in white, and the circle is for power.
But that's just an OK symbol, though.
Yeah.
So I guess all this started with the 4chan forums. Somebody put up a thing saying the OK symbol is a sign of racism, and that you would use that discreetly to display your racism. But it was proven to be a hoax. It was some guy making up a trend that he was trying to get big, widespread. Well, when they did this baseball game, one of the guys flashed that symbol in the background of a camera shot, and people on Twitter started calling him out, saying he's flashing the racist symbol. I think that's kind of how it all snowballed.
That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a tie between it being a racist symbol, aside from like a post on 4chan.
Yeah,
that's what people are.
It's kind of a mix. The texts we're getting, half people were saying it's a hoax. It was a hoax that was created to prove that fake news, and it proved the point, and other people are saying, no, it's a real thing. It's really happening.
Well, the reason why I want to talk about it was I know a lot of people who have no idea that the OK symbol is a horrific thing.
Yeah, talk to FAU.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's going to be troublesome for them owls.
And by the way,
hoot, hoot. Yeah.
This also means if you go like this in basketball, it means 3-pointer too. Anytime you play,
that's what I thought. Yeah, they'll always do that. They'll drop the 3 fingers out when they hit a 3.
I'm just saying that's a scary time.
That's why I think it's stupid. Like I said, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah. So got Julio on here from Port St. Lucie with a comment. Yeah, what was your comment on that, Julio?
Hey, guys, good morning. Just the comment actually was really, it was what Jason was saying. He mentioned it after I called. I grew up playing baseball, too. I did the same thing. And it's not even just really just baseball. It was almost everybody I knew growing up. If you did that below your waist and you did it to somebody looking at you and they looked at the symbol or whatever, and then you get to like punch them in the arm or something.
Mm-hmm.
Very classic game. But either way, if it's a game like that or just the OK symbol, like either way, like it's stupid. This is just another.
It is dumb. It's honestly one of those things. Yeah.
Just want to be hurt.
To me, you don't get it. You don't get to take it. And the Cubs, if you really did like kick somebody out or ban them from your park for that, you're stupid.
Well, the reporter even went on. He was like,
it's dumb.
This is a racist thing.
Well, you give power to it.
That's what I mean. But but what people are doing on the internet, they're taking everyday common things that we all do regularly. I always do the OK symbol. I never knew that this was a terrible thing. But what if somebody sees me do that? I'm on Twitter. And I'm doing that, and then someone says, look at Bird, he's racist. People would absolutely take that on Twitter and turn that into a thing.
Silly.
That's silly.
Eating is a sign of white power.
Well, that's
if you eat, you're racist.
Well,
pass it along.
From now on, I'm not going to make the OK symbol because I don't want anybody to think that I'm racist.
But that is so ridiculous.
I'm not gonna think about it.
Even though it's like you're saying it's a hoax, I don't want to have any confusion.
So what if all of a sudden someone goes on there on 4chan and says the term "Have a nice day" now is the secret term to racism? And how are you ever going to control anything?
Mm-hmm.
It's insane to me.
Somebody is saying don't use that symbol in Brazil anyway because it basically means F you. So, yeah.
Oh.
And some other countries, apparently, the OK symbol is already not good. So.
Well, good thing I'm a homebody. I'm not leaving Palm Beach
There
County.
you go. That's it. But in Palm Beach County, I think you're okay. Use it. Any comments you want to throw in 877-979-WRMF?
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing.
Okay, we got a little bit of a disagreement that started on Facebook by something that Gigi posted up. Mackenzie jumps all in on this. And then you got some other people that are going in at Gigi as well. I'll play the role of Gigi. Jaybird, you can be Mackenzie.
What do you need from Mackenzie? Is Mackenzie a Spitfire? Is it a chick? Is it a guy?
Yeah, there's a lot of tood.
Tood?
And there's judgy, tooty. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that kind of stuff is what you're going for there. Virginia, you're going to play the role of Sophia, and Denny's, you'll be Mason.
Is Sophia sassy like Gigi?
Yeah. I think everybody on this is pretty sassy. Yeah, everybody's very like, they're all in.
Okay, let's turn up the sass then. Let's out-sass each other.
No problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. We got Gigi started this big old thing on Facebook when they just posted up, anywhere I can surrender a cat to?
Here comes Mackenzie. Maybe don't buy a cat in the first place if you're going to surrender it just before not behaving exactly as you wanted.
What?
What?
Just for not behaving exactly as you wanted?
Surrender it just for not behaving exactly as you wanted. That's what I said, bitch.
Well, maybe don't be such a bitch and mind your own business.
You posted it on a public forum. You're a mom. What are you going to do? Is surrender your kid for not behaving the way you want? I'm not being a bitch. I'm just vocalizing my opinion.
Here comes Mason. Listen, don't talk to my friend that way. Maybe you should just mind your own business. Okay? Thanks. Gigi, I got you, boo.
Thank you.
Mackenzie, I would actually have commended Gigi for asking. Instead of the numerous hats here that abandoned them, you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's basic preschool concept, you effing bee.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Glad you didn't pull an Anchorman on us there. Yeah.
I can't stand people like you.
Sophia, you are aware or let me just start this over because I'm very... Sophia, you are aware. Who wrote this? This is awful. It's so wordy.
Well, it's Facebook. It's Mackenzie.
Sophia, you are aware, or are you just contradicting yourself and insulting me in your tirade, right? I have numerous issues, and I still kept my dog as I made the adult decision to purchase them and make it work. Don't sit there and insult me like a petulant child, and that's quite sad.
You do not know her circumstances, and I just been friends instead of starting battles behind the security of a screen, so that rule goes out the damn window.
Drop dead, dumbass.
It's a good way to end it. Boy, I tell you, you want to get people fired up. Talking about pets is one way to get people either positively fired up on Facebook, or if you want to get people angry, you just mentioned something about pets. And I think right now it's a very testy issue because you had that one story about the person that dropped him in the dumpster.
And there's a whole battle going on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills
there
right
is,
now
Virginia.
over a dog that was brought back to the shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets people fired up.
Fired up.
Gets people fired up when you fat shame someone's dog on social media too. I'll tell you what, people don't like that either. Some dogs have tumors.
Really? Whose dog's getting fat shamed?
My dog gets fat shamed,
Aw.
and I believe me, Vicious V's let the kind of the gate open with comments towards Chewy. Don't you take away the innocence of my dog.
So now people feel like they can jump in?
Oh, I get real pissy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Okay, Jaybird and Virginia rooting for a fart here. Is that the word that actually belongs in this real Florida headline?
We're fart hopeful, Kev.
Fight over a blank leads to blows at Sloppy Joe's in Key West. It is fart. Yes. Fight over a fart leads to blows.
Well, it's a weapon. If you are really mean and kind of like a fart terrorist about it, yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's actually a couple stories that I saw that have happened in Florida where a fart has provoked a fight. So you're right. It is a weapon. All right, what about this one here? Men prayed to alligator god after throwing woman's blank into Everglades?
Oh.
Is it woman's purse, shoes, or head?
Oh my
Okay, I wasn't
gosh.
all right.
Purse.
Okay.
Purse.
You're both wrong, unfortunately. It was head.
They threw her head?
Yeah.
They cut it off.
Men prayed to alligator god after throwing a woman's head into Everglades.
They cut it off?
They decapitated somebody?
Yeah, check out that story.
Oh my gosh! I thought these were like innocent, benign stories. I didn't
Not
know
all
you
of 'em.
you were taking me down.
It's Monday, baby. I went dark.
Oh my gosh! You took us down the highway of hell.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Florida.
I'm googling that. You just lost me. I'm gonna look at that story right now.
What's the
oh my gosh!
backstory?
Do you know the story to that?
Go ahead, look it up.
But do you actually know that story pretty well?
No, I just looked at the headline. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Is that newer?
Look it up. It's happened in the last 10 years.
Horrifying.
Yeah, these are all within the last 10 years. The rest aren't nearly as dark. What about this one? Woman quits job so she can blank her 36-year-old boyfriend full time. Is it A, breastfeed, B, bathe, or C, annoy?
It's no way it's not breastfeed.
It's breastfeed.
There's no way it's not breastfeed.
There's
It's
no way.
breastfeed.
There's
No
no
way.
way it's
It's
not.
gotta be
You know
breastfeed.
Florida. You're right. Now see that last one kind of woke you up. You guys are like in it now.
And I didn't know that story either, but there's just no way it's not.
Yeah, breastfeed. Yeah, to breastfeed her 36-year-old boyfriend full time. Okay, what about this? Armadillos spreading blank in Florida. Is it A, syphilis, B, leprosy, or C, gingivitis?
There's no way it's not syphilis. There's
Yeah,
no way
it's
it's
gotta
not.
be syphilis, right?
Armadillos spreading it's leprosy.
Leprosy.
Wasn't there an animal though that was spreading chlamydia or herpes?
Hey, it's monkeys,
Those
right?
monkeys.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, got to watch out for them. Okay, and finally here, Sally Colburn believes dead husband sent her heart-shaped blank. Is it chocolates, panties, or potato?
Potato.
What do you agree, Jay Bird?
I want it to be. I'll go panties.
You're going to go panties. Virginia's correct. It is potato. She found a heart-shaped potato in her garden. She's like, well, that's a sign.
Aw.
Isn't that sweet?
You know what? Whatever you need to get through the day, girl.
Right, isn't it? Yeah.
A heart-shaped potato, if that made your day, then good for you.
Good for you.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah, what?
So many people on meth. Ow!
All right, now on to the headlines making the stories there. There's a guy in Lakeland that got busted for doing 100 miles an hour on the freeway last week.
Whoa.
And after he climbed up through his open sunroof to sit on the roof of his car, somebody shot a video.
He's doing 100 through his sunroof?
Yeah, I'm not sure how he even pulled this off, but there was video of it. Police saw him, pulled him over.
Oh, yeah.
And his quote to them, he said he'd rather go to jail than go home because his wife treats me like a servant and she's the mistress and I'm tired of this S-bomb. He then told the cops that he thought it would be a nice way to praise God for a minute.
Oh, he's going through it.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly has happened at home, but it made him a little crazy. He was arrested for reckless driving.
His poor wife. She must be so embarrassed.
You know he's going to hear about it when he gets home.
Oh, you know he is.
Oh, and then you drop that quote? You think it was back home before? There's a driver in Louisiana that got freaked out by an insect in their car last week. So they jumped out, but they forgot to turn the car off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the car kept going and wound up crashing into a bayou, luckily. So, well, yeah, it wasn't something else. But there's a guy in Scotland just got probation for calling the cops to report a fake terrorist attack last year. What really happened was he was drunk and he missed the bus and he was afraid to be alone at the bus station late at night.
Oh, what an idiot.
Apparently that was his solution, I guess. There's a stripper in Cleveland that just got arrested on Friday for punching another stripper for breaking her nose. Okay.
I mean, this sounds like just what happens.
All-out stripper fight?
Yeah.
What would you rather see, a stripper dance or a stripper fight?
Stripper fight all day.
I gotta say, that's actually kind of... I'm surprised they don't have, like, stripper fights.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think that'd be big business. What do I know? There's a woman in Canada who sued the lottery because she says they never made it clear on how hard it would be to win.
She got a point.
No, they tell you the odds. They absolutely do. If you don't read the fine print, that's on you.
That's it, yeah. The court threw it out because like, they put it the odds of winning on every single ticket.
Every time.
Right, that's
It's
kind of on you.
The legal disclaimer.
Kind of on you. They say Party City is closing 45 stores, and it could be because of the global helium shortage.
What?
Really?
Yeah. They say it's really starting to affect the balloon business.
That place is so fun. They have so many random odd items in there.
Yeah.
And pretty cheap.
That's some good stuff, yeah. But maybe they're not going to be around much longer.
It doesn't matter what your theme is. They've got every theme under the sun.
I walk in for a streamer and I leave with like 3 bags of just nothing but crap.
And if you go there after Halloween, they discount their costumes considerably.
Really?
Yeah, 1998 called. They want their idea back. Thanks, Virginia. But I knew that when I was like 11.
You're talking to the costume guy over there. He has more costumes than clothes.
I really do.
Yeah. There's a guy in Texas who was caught recording and distributing child porn.
Ooh.
And he said that it wasn't his fault. He blamed it on West Nile virus, said that it gave him brain damage. Thankfully, the judge rejected that, and they gave him the maximum sentence of 20 years in prison.
Nice try, loser.
Yeah, good luck. There's a new study that found that kissing can actually pass throat gonorrhea.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. And here's another disappointing medical story for you today. According to a new study, penile enlargement surgery just doesn't work.
What?
The researchers studied the results of almost 1,200 surgeries and found that often the man ends up with a peen that is disfigured, and there is no more than 20% satisfaction rates with these procedures.
Oh.
Bigger
20%?
Yeah, that is not a good success rate, huh?
Bigger isn't always better, y'all. I think we all know that.
Really?
Look at Yoda.
Really? Okay. Are we looking at his peen or just the man?
He was hung like a donkey.
That's the weird thing about Yoda.
Is that why he was always limping?
He didn't even have a lightsaber. That's not a saber. That's just Yoda. Well, there was something that happened over the weekend on social media, and I think it might mean big changes for me in my life. So I'll have to let you know exactly what is going on there. But something down I got a lot of comments on.
You are not going back to your are you getting rid of your new hair?
I don't know.
Kevin, why? You going all natural?
You don't know yet. Stop panicking.
Right, I know.
Oh, why don't you get off my case?
Getting all upset for nothing. It maybe nothing at all. Maybe nothing at all.
I hope you weren't posing in no picture with no more girls.
No. Not doing anything like that.
Now Kevin has to be mean to all the listeners.
Somebody sent me a meme of Kevin with like a stick, and that's how far you have to stand from him to take a picture.
Exactly. Okay, the change I'm thinking about making. There was a photo that was posted on social media. On Saturday, I went to Due South.
Yes, you did. You went there for their anniversary.
Yeah, it was their 7-year anniversary. Went there and got a couple delicious beers that they had there. Fantastic beers, caramel cream ale.
I had a Mexican standoff in their honor this weekend.
Okay, good to celebrate.
I had a couple of them, actually.
You did, huh? Okay. Yeah.
They're spicy and they're awesome.
Was that on Saturday you drank? You drank after Friday, huh?
I drank on Mother's Day.
Wow, you drank the entire weekend. You should not have been drinking after Friday.
I didn't drink on Saturday.
Okay, I was going to say,
there
if you were to tell me you didn't drink on Friday, I was going to say you'd have to go get help.
So I was there at Due South, and I took a photo with our boy Doug there in front of the whole thing. And boy, it has definitely stirred up a lot of comments. And after the reaction that I've got, I was talking yesterday to the Mexican Queen, where I think I'm going to have to make some changes, and I'm going to have to lose the cargo shorts. I mean, people absolutely hate the cargo shorts. And, I mean, the comments I got, like Christy all the way in Wisconsin, is like, you got to please talk about Kevin's extremely long cargo shorts. When I saw this photo, I died laughing. I used to think Kevin was pretty hip, but after seeing these extra long cargo shorts, I'll never look at him the same. Cargo shorts are so out of style.
They're dad shorts, boo. That's all. I mean, if you still want to look attractive...
Don't wear cargo shorts.
Don't wear cargo shorts.
I wear them sometimes. I got the dad look too. I have no kids, but I still kind of do the dad look.
Well, I had this conversation with the Queen, and I'm like going, I got to stop wearing these cargo shorts. Like, I am getting so much hate. People are like, these things are just terrible. And I'm like, I do love them because they're very practical, which is anything that I guess is practical and makes sense. It's just not fashionable.
Well, the problem, too, with those shorts is they've got very puffy pockets.
Yeah, this particular, yes. pair of shorts. Yeah, they do. And I have others. And she was like going, look, those cargo shorts you have are like True Religion. And she's like, True Religion's cool. And I'm like, I thought so, but maybe not. I think I've got to stop wearing cargo shorts.
No, man, just do you, man.
The queen was like, she's like, that's silly. She's like, you need to stop listening to people. I'm like, well, but I think they might be legit. And I'm going to have to go do some serious short shopping. That's about all I have. I started looking. I'm like going, I would have to throw out like every pair of shorts I have. They all got side pockets.
Those are just excessively puffy pockets, though. I mean, I think if you had more like mellow pockets, it might work better.
Okay.
Those just seem like, I don't know, like you got like inflated balloons in them.
Too extreme. Yeah, and I think they're the way I'm standing too. They look extra. They're extra puffy or whatever.
It kind of looks like you and Doug are on a date too.
Well, I do love them. So.
Anniversary, dog.
Yeah, that's right. Anniversary. Lots of love. So let me know. Is that legit? Do I got to broom the cargo shorts? So I think they're going bye-bye. I'll put that up on our Twitter as well, or you can let us know, 877-979-WRMF.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.
Well, there are a lot of divisive and controversial subjects that are out today, and I had no idea that we'd have to add cargo shorts to the bill. I mean, this is just really, honestly, this is what's dividing America. The comments that are coming in, I got blasted really hard by a lot of people for the cargo shorts I was wearing Saturday at Due South and the photo that is on there. And, geez, I mean, people that are defending, people that are against. Somebody said in a text here from the 305 said, not going to lie, I randomly was creeping through your gram and actually said something to myself about those cargo shorts. So it's crazy that you're bringing it up today. All said and done, lose them, man.
We knew no one would tell you.
Yeah.
People get on me about the camo shorts I wear. They think they're terrible. And they're kind of like they're cargo camo shorts. I think that's a double negative.
Two.
Two.
There would be a lot of rednecks who would tell you camo will never go out of style.
Do you hate camo? Or does it make me look manly?
I don't hate it. Actually, there's some pretty cute things that are being done with camo. I'm not a fan of camo over baggy cargo shorts.
Mm-hmm. I think it's maybe the bigger offender is the cargo part, not the camo part.
So maybe we got to tighten up our pants a little bit.
I think so. I think the puffy pant is the problem.
Are these pants too puffy?
No. Those are more streamlined.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what they're saying. Somebody said, yeah, from a gay man to a straight man, don't do it. It makes nobody look their best, and you don't have that much cargo. Okay.
You could get more of a slimmer short. You could get more of a tailored look that would look better. It would just look more clean because you got a good body. It's not like you're trying to hide something. You don't need like a frumpy short to hide your man gut.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have back fat like me. I could see you in a turtleneck. I think a T-neck would look real nice on you.
In the Florida summer.
It's a great time of year. Yeah, black turtleneck would be great.
Don't go out to a ball game, but when you come into the studio, hey, turtleneck that thing up.
Then there are people who are all for the cargo shorts. One text said, that's BS. I wear cargo shorts every day for work. There's nothing wrong with them. What are you going to wear? Nut hugger slim shorts that are above the knee? You're a heterosexual man, Kev. You got to rock them. And somebody else said, I love my husband's cargo shorts. I get to leave my purse home all the time, and he carries everything. F those people. You do you. And somebody else said, wow, True Religion was in style like 10, 15 years ago. Time for some new stuff. Yeah.
I think the True Religion stores are actually all closing.
Are they? Well, it's probably a sign, huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah. I had no idea it was so controversial. But some people are for them. Other people are blasting them. And people are saying, Kev, it's time for a change. And I kind of realized that. I'm like, okay, when you're not a fashion guy, where do you go and how do you up your game? Because that's what I need to do.
Goodwill.
Do not go to Goodwill.
No, you
Don't
actually
listen to Jaybird.
Go vintage, dog. Okay, fine. Don't listen to me. What do I know? I'll always wear the most boss $7 suit you'd ever find.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I got to figure out exactly like where I need to go because, that's the one thing. As you get older, you got to realize you age out of some stores. Like that was a really tough day when I realized I'd age out of Abercrombie and Fitch because that's all I ever wore through college. Somebody's like going, "You still shop at Abercrombie and Fitch?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I can't.
You care too much what people think.
You think that's what it is?
I do.
Just live on the Jaybird.
Look how happy I am. Look how happy I am, damn it.
You literally have holes in your sweater, though.
So what? Who am I trying to impress, you? Hell no.
Okay. Any advice, any help, you can always let us know. 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show. Somebody in the chat room said, hey, did I miss it? As Kev commented on last night's Game of Thrones. They're down to their last 2 episodes, Virginia.
Uh-oh.
In epic fashion, yes. So if you hate Game of Thrones or hate the chatter about it, you only got 1 week left. So you're going to be very happy about that. The thing that people are saying about this last season is a lot of plot lines are being rushed too fast. You know, it's kind of like you had 7 seasons where things slowly played out, and then all of a sudden we're like,
bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, to the point where it's like you can't even let it sink in. And you know, of course, now that you're having resolutions on all these storylines, people are commenting, and a lot of people don't like where they've taken it. In fact, the BuzzFeed article review of Game of Thrones last night says, Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5 was really, really, really bad, and people are upset. So that sums up the way a lot of people feel. I still feel it's fine, but yeah, there is, I guess, like you have a little bit of a feeling like, okay, you know. I really liked Episode 3, and even Jaybird said he slept through that one.
Well, no, it was really. I slept through a little bit of it, but it was an hour and 20 minutes long. There was one part in there I didn't really like. I was bitching about Kevin during commercial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there
or
you
during
go.
Speechless. Gosh, that song's so long.
He's not really speechless.
No. Got a lot to say.
I mean, we did a whole Game of Thrones review in that song time. Gosh.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. I do it. It does feel rushed to me. And so there you go. But there's a lot of commentary that is going on about that. And the thing is there's so many spoilers out there and so many articles about it today. They actually are offering up spoiler insurance for Game of Thrones. There is a service in England that will apparently pay you $130 to anyone whose day has been ruined by friends, family, or social media that gives you the plot to Game of Thrones.
What?
I was the same. I'm like, wait, what?
Why?
How?
How?
And why? How much do you pay for that? And then why wouldn't you just claim it? Be like, yeah, somebody ruined it for me.
It's so stupid.
It seems like maybe the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard a lot of dumb things.
Especially on the show.
I know. You're right.
We deal in dumb.
We deal in dumb, and exactly. That is some pretty bad stuff. So there you go. A lot of suggestions about what I can do with fashion. In fact, somebody would like a Kevin fashion show. Kevin can go in and we can give reviews on what he looks best in. I mean, you already do. So you tell me what I don't look good in. So maybe I should do a Pretty Woman and go try on some stuff, and then, you know.
Well, we should bring you in some different options. Some
Okay.
different
I like this, yes.
bottoms.
I got some things I want to do for you, too.
You do?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I see you in a yoga pant.
Yeah.
With the butt cheeks cut out. That's just me.
I see you, and you're going to think I'm kidding around. In the movie Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze's wearing like this nice gi top with jeans.
I think it's your act.
It's not my act.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Yeah. I don't want to do anything that's going to tread. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're totally trying to steal Jaybird's game.
no, man.
Yeah.
Two DJs.
What?
Two DJs, one frame.
2 doo-doo heads?
I didn't sleep very well last
You
night.
did? No, well, Game of Thrones.
I'm struggling.
Yeah. This is, yeah.
Still hungover.
Birthday.
Oh, definitely hungover from the birthday.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Well, some people were saying, too, I can't stand the newer shorts that guys are wearing that are really short. They're kind of like a throwback to the 80s.
They're nard huggers. Every pair of short I get now, they're great on my waist, and they come up right here. Look, I got low-hanging nards, y'all, and all the legs I can get.
Panda got so mad at me because I brought him home these really awesome swim trunks. But he says they're too short. I think they look good.
Yes,
Yeah.
my dad said the same thing to me. I put them on, and the reason why my dad likes because my dad wears nut huggers. That's why he likes them.
I think nut huggers are kind of in.
I don't know. You're old like my dad.
The higher shorts are in, and I don't know how I feel about them. Everything I have is like low hanging shorts.
Yeah, higher shorts are in. I'll tell you what's out: low-hanging balls. I don't want that.
Never been in style.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
Well, it's kind of fascinating. They say the day after Mother's Day is one of the highest for women using Ashley Madison.
Oh. I think we've heard this before. Like, they didn't get what they wanted on Mother's Day. They didn't get appreciated.
Yeah.
And they just decide to go somewhere where they will be appreciated.
I think that's basically exactly what it is. Yeah, they're like, there is no recognition whatsoever. And it just kind of goes to show, because sometimes you're with a guy who's like going, I do something for my mom and that's it. Like, she's my mother. You're not my mother. And, guys, I don't know why, have that whole thing and they feel like they're winning somehow by saying, look, it's not my job. I'm not going to do that.
Ugh.
But it's a simple little gesture that you can make that will end appreciation and happiness in your house.
Why be a jerk when you can be nice?
Childhood.
I mean, it's so obvious to, like, of course you do something nice for the mother of your children.
Yeah.
Of course.
They say the numbers spike by 442% right after Mother's Day on Ashley Madison today. So if you were one of those dudes and you were kind of jerky to your lady yesterday saying, oh, I took care of my mom. You're not my mom. Then you just might want to watch your back.
It's a good way not get laid either.
Yeah.
Just throw negativity out there and see what comes back to you. I guarantee you it won't be positive.
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you want a happy house? Then you throw happy out there and it comes back to you.
Right. Yeah, that seems like the right way to do it, right?
So basic. Guys are so dumb.
Okay, take it easy. You've gone too far. Gosh, you are so lippy. How are you this energetic after as much as you drank this weekend?
It gives her power somehow.
My gosh.
Yeah, you would think she'd be run down today.
Oh, I can't stand a very spry Virginia on a Monday.
All right, would you agree with this? Is there somebody out there that not necessarily say you're going to jump on the cheating bandwagon, but boy, you wake up today very disappointed and like, okay.
Are you asking for people to call in to complain? Yeah, you'll get some calls.
Okay.
I had a call over the weekend. One of my girlfriends sent me a picture of what she got for Mother's Day, and she's pissed.
What was it?
He gave her, like, kitchen tools to make food for him. And she was like, nah.
Food for him or food for the family?
She didn't want these cooking tools. They were not solicited. She didn't ask for them. He wanted her to make him stuff, and so he bought her the tools to make him stuff.
This sounds like Virginia's adding her own agenda. He got her. No, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He got her a crappy gift, but not because he wanted her to make him stuff. He thought it might be a cool present for the family. Virginia's making it way more sexist than it needs to be.
No, kitchen tools, unless asked for, are not a good Mother's Day gift.
Okay.
Let's not tell Mom she has to get back in the kitchen. Let's do something nice for Mom so she doesn't have to be in the kitchen.
Is that really what he's saying? Get back in the kitchen? Is that how deliberate and...
That's what she read into it. Why don't you ask her? She's the mom who's hurt.
Okay. Questionable gifts as well?
Some people didn't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks.
Somebody texted in, well, what do moms want for Mother's Day anyway? I had read before Mother's Day that they are just even happy with a standard card or whatever, just a gesture.
Well, Kev, don't get him any kitchen supplies because, I mean, oh my gosh, that means your man's telling you to get back in the kitchen.
Kitchen stuff, cleaning stuff, it's not a gift. That's household tools.
I mean,
if you want to give a gift, give something luxurious, a spa day, give something like something special that'll make her feel the love, not something that'll make her feel she has to go work.
So somebody gets you a present and they might have made a mistake getting you the wrong present, but now they're just the worst person ever. They're telling you to get back in the kitchen and break.
Somebody said call Virginia's friend a wambulance.
Yeah, who does your friend work for? Cosmo magazine, the All I Hate Men About Everything magazine.
It was like a potato peeler and something else, like stupid stuff too. It wasn't even expensive.
You sound so high maintenance. That poor Panda.
Oh, Panda nailed it.
He did.
Oh, Panda.
Oh yeah, because he's scared off with his head if he doesn't.
He knows what comes up on Monday.
Oh
He don't
my
get called out.
gosh.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
You're horrifying. I'd be
Yeah.
so scared to be married.
Yeah. You can hit us up with your comments, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show. Wow, some more interesting stories out about Uber today. Neither one of them are too great for the ride-sharing service that is out there. One of them has to do with how gross a lot of Ubers are. They, according to this new study, found that an Uber has about 220 times more germs than the average taxi. Because apparently cabs, it's a service, they're cleaned more often. They're on a routine schedule. So when they tested a cab versus an Uber, they're like, hey, these Ubers are kind of gross.
Don't tell us that, Kevin.
They say the dirtiest spots you should worry about are the buttons that roll the windows down in the seat belts.
Oh, think about it. The people are scratching their privates and then they're rolling down the window. Probably grabbing other people's privates in some of these Ubers, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So that's one story that people are like, okay, that's kind of gross. But it's not as bad as the Uber driver in Pittsburgh that tried to kidnap a couple people.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It sounded like he was doing almost, who was that, Bundy? Is that right, Ted Bundy? It sounded like, he's been arrested on charge of kidnapping after he's accused of trying to lock 2 women in his car.
Oh, my gosh.
Bundy used to take the handle out of the door so when you try to get out, you couldn't.
There's no handle.
Yeah. And they say he's also been identified as an assistant professor at the Pennsylvania State University's Beaver campus. So, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What goes on at a Beaver campus? I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
You could be a professor.
If you got to go to college, yes. Wouldn't that be the place you'd want to go? Yeah. So, I don't know. A couple things there. You guys still love the Uber game, huh?
I do it only because I have a problem with drinking.
Okay. That's smart.
I love it because it's just, not only does it allow me to have a beer on my way to wherever I'm going, but...
Are you allowed to have beers in Ubers?
She has a problem too, friend. It's ridiculous.
Yes, yeah. Continue on, Virginia.
You got a bigger problem than me.
Yeah. Okay, you like it because you can take a roadie.
I can take a roadie, and
yeah.
I can also catch up on emails, answer messages.
Okay.
It's all this time in the car, from Tequesta to wherever I'm going. It's usually 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes that I can answer messages that I normally wouldn't be able to have. You can't answer messages while you're driving.
I'm not a big fan of doing things I'm not good at. I'm not a good driver. You don't see me always taking math tests, and I don't like doing things.
You quit math?
Well, I mean, sort of, yeah.
I think math quit us.
Good. You know what? I had a math teacher that drank. It's full circle. He was an alcoholic, and I think he taught me. I think he didn't teach me about math, but he taught me about
drink. Were all of his equations like with alcohol?
He was hammered.
So if I ordered 3 shots at $5 a piece,
we are 99.9 certain that he would put alcohol in his coffee. And my gosh, he was a weird duck. I had him for 2 years in a row of math.
Yeah,
that's why I'm terrible at math.
It's his fault.
It is.
It's your drunk teacher's fault. All right. Before we head into the After the Show podcast here today that you can watch live on YouTube, Jaybird, if you would, please throw a little thought on us, my friend.
The fragrance always stays in the hand that gives the rose. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good for the Bachelorette.
Kind of taking a little bit of a delay, but yeah, it's very wise.
Are you pushing the Bachelorette?
Accidental, topical.
2 words. Accidental, period. Topical,
Hard to
period.
say, but 2 words.
You got it right.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.